What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and EA Sports has finally done it. They've given everybody what they pretty much wanted. Patrick Mahomes is going to be getting an upgrade on Friday, September 21st, 2018, okay? So this is what you need to know. I don't regret getting Cam Newton, okay? Listen, all you guys that have the Patrick Mahomes right now, you guys are probably thinking that it's going to be an easy thing to do to get the set done. It's probably going to be after everybody sees what I've already discovered, that regardless of the threshold of the throw power, after like 92, 93, they all throw the ball to the same spot in the field. Like, even with the way that I got rid of Michael Vick, Cam Newton pretty much puts the ball exactly where he was putting it anyway. So it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to look at right now and show you guys, I do have... Well, pretty much, I think I probably already sold the other. Oh, these are the tokens, right? Okay, so it only went up a little bit. But these cards were at like 13K yesterday, and they've risen up a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit above 200 or whatever amount to get these, you know, for each one. And you need 5 of these tokens that you have to make out of that. So that's 10 cards. So it's a little bit over 200K. Unless you lurk it, it'll probably come back down, because regardless of what the power up does, he's going to play the same way as probably a quarterback you already have with a decent amount of throw power. So I've been getting several questions flooded into me. Gmia, Steve Young, Gmia, Matthew Stafford. Let me just explain something again. Right now, I've been revamping my team a little bit, so I kind of like messed up some of the chems. So Cam Newton right now is not at his full capability of go deep. So just looking at his card right now, I'm just going to show you what's happening. Okay, you can look at it. You see he has a 96 throw power, 80 throw deep, right? When he's maxed out, when I get it back to go deep, all the way up with 30 players, he's going to be at 97 and 82. I just want to point that out before I start going through some of the other things that are actively going on within the game, all right? So you see I have Cam Newton. I'm not worried about anything else that's going on. I don't care about the Patrick Mahomes situation. That's not what this is about. What this is about is if he's going to be worth it for you, depending on what you're looking for. Now, in the real NFL, he is balling. He is out of control. He's a very, very good player. Obviously, his baseball experience makes him throw the ball very, very strong. I love what I'm seeing. I told you guys... well, probably, I think it was during the preseason? I told you, I tweeted it out, like, this guy, he's the franchise quarterback of the Chiefs. I would have thrown Alex Smith out of the door, bro, without him getting stuff out of the locker if I had this guy, you know, in my, because, listen, even though he wrote, in one of the stories I was reading, he said that it's very, very useful to sit behind somebody for a year. I don't think it really was a matter of, you know, the situation with him being behind Alex Smith as something of like a growing experience. What he's trying to say is to learn the game on the sideline, similar to what happened like in basketball. What's the dude's name that's on the 76ers that he was Rookie of the Year? He got to sit. He got to see a lot of the stuff that was going on. So a lot of people didn't consider him to be Rookie of the Year because he got to see stuff throughout the entire year. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is. If you're just able to visibly see what's going on, I'm just trying to show you guys like his gold card. You can see some of the prices right now, 35K and stuff like that. People already know that you're going to need the gold card. You're going to need his power up. And then obviously, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to get the full power. You're going to have the team of the week also. So it's going to be a decent price card. Now, when you look at this, right, and we go ahead, we can compare him to Cam Newton, the way that Cam Newton is right now, you can see something, right? He's going to be powered up to about 94 throw power. And then you're going to be able to add the other 3. So he's probably going to have the 97 that Cam has. He has better deep throw accuracy to start, better mid throw, better short throw, stuff like that. Throwing the pressure, Cam still has him by a lot. Throwing the run is going to probably be about the same. And play action will be a little bit short, even when he's chemmed up with the additional chems. The reason that I point this out is so that I'm very, very clear at making you guys understand that. I don't really care about the fact that he's getting the power up. I'm happy that EA has decided to do that because maybe they'll do it with other cards that we've been asking about also. I think with them keeping up with the times of what's actively going on in the league, it makes Madden Ultimate Team a lot more fun. So if they continue to do this, this is a plus for everyone that has anything to do with it, because I really like that they were able to do this, because this young man is going to be unbelievable. So it's just good for him to be able to get the full power up, because a lot of you guys like myself are addicted to power ups. You're like, hold up, that guy don't got a power up? I ain't doing that card. Last year, complete opposite. I hated power ups. But now with the breaking down and everything like that and not having to keep them, it's beautiful because EA wins ultimately because we put so much in training points that we can't really get back our full amount, but we get to get rid of those base cards again, and they retain value because of the training point situation. So everything is really, really good. If you do decide to go after this card, just keep in mind, right? He's going to, after it's all said and done, you're going to spend almost 500K on this stuff. Well, probably a little bit more depending on what you get the prices for the Rising Star. Okay, so just keep that in mind because that's 318. The gold cards are going to be going for a decent amount. Keep in mind that if you do end up pulling a gold Mahomes, that's, you know what I'm saying, pretty much where you should be at with the price. Like, you're going to probably get it off for like 30, 25K, something like that, because it's card specific. EA doesn't make it like, you know, when it's a specific set, it's card specific. So depending on what's going on, you're going to have to spend that price. All right. Now we're going to take a look at some of the other questions so that everybody can understand what's going on. The questions that I were asked about the other quarterbacks and, you know, are there anybody else is there anyone else that is going to be suitable enough to be, or good enough to be able to make the throws and do everything like that? Now, this guy's card was at 600, 700K. Last week when I did a video about quarterbacks, you can see he's dropped 100K. Do you want me to explain to you again? I'm going to explain to you again, right? It does not matter that his throw power is going to be chemmed up to whatever it's going to be, 96, 97, whatever it will be. All that matters is that the ball is going to go to the same place that Michael Vick will throw it, that Cam Newton will throw it, that you know, Mahomes will throw it. It's going to go to the same exact place. Okay? The reason that Tom Brady's card is not going to be something that everybody's going to look after is because it's a 56 speed. That's extremely slow in this game. You're going to barely be able to move. And when you get a psycho that comes out running cover for a drop, it's not going to end well for you. I can promise you that. Okay? So what I'm trying to prepare you guys for is for the opportunity to, you know, be decent at the game with the throw power and the stuff that you're going to have with, you know, medium, short, and deep, having suitable numbers there. You just don't want to be in the 70s. What I've seen, because I've had people in the 70s and those things, you overthrow everything. For all of you guys that were hating on Cam Newton, he throws the ball exactly the way that Vic did with all those high numbers when I had him chemmed. So I'm very, very sure that regardless of everything that everybody is saying about Tom Brady, it's a reason why his price has dropped. People are realizing that the game is very similar to 18 and where a lot of these passing stats don't really matter because it's gotten a little bit more technical, but I don't think that EA for each attribute is making sure that what it shows on the card happens. For instance, I got mossed by a guy that's like an 80 overall the other day. He doesn't have any spec catch, but he mossed me in quadruple. No, it wasn't quadruple. Was it quintuplet? I don't know, 5 or 6 guys. He just caught the ball, but that could be because of the patch. They enhanced the aggressive catch. So some of the things just don't matter. So what I'm trying to make sure you guys and girls understand is simple, right? You are going to get players that are not going to play according to the card because it doesn't make sense that Cam Newton throws the ball exactly where Mike Vick throws when he has like +3 or 4 more throw power. So Alex Smith, we obviously know that he's checked down Alex. His throw power is at 86. You will see a difference with him even if he's powered up because he's going to be under 90. Like I've noticed that, you know, like because I had Ben Roethlisberger who was under a certain throw power, and I had other quarterbacks that was under it, and I experimented with it, and I saw that the 80s, you know, anything in the 80s is not going to throw the ball like the 90s do. I'm thinking like 91, 92 is where it like gives you that little extra buzz, because even Matthew Stafford throws the ball the same place that Michael Vick will. And it's a guarantee. If you throw the ball and he's trying to go deep, if there's coverage on him, it's not going to go that far. It's just they've taken away Madden 15, Madden 16, 17. Well, before the patch with 16, you were able to lead throw the ball, and it was more realistic. Now the game just does weird things because, like I said, it still feels like it's Madden 16 patch. When you're trying to get separation, they've done a little bit better, but it still feels the same way. And I think that until that's fixed, that's what's going to create the major issue. That's what's going to make it so it's harder for the throw power to matter because the players can't get out in front. Now, for Steve Young, when he's powered up, I don't like his throw power from the get-go. So I'm not going to tell you guys to get this guy because I would never, ever use this card. Maybe in draft champs, probably, if he was the best quarterback available, but not for my MUT team. That wouldn't make sense. So he's completely out. Drew Brees, fully chemmed with a lot of crazy stuff, he gets to like a 93 throw power. Okay? Like fully chemmed with everything on him, all that stuff like that. He might be decent also, but if you look at that 81 throw deep, that's about where Cam is. Cam gets chemmed to an 82. They start Drew Brees off at 81. So that just kind of lets you know that the 80s are pretty decent to have with the cards. And obviously we have Cam Newton, and you know, his price has raised since I've gotten him. Okay, I've let you guys know. Cam is going to do what Cam does, but it's better to have a card that's less than what Mike Vick was valued at, even though they both like kind of swapped out for the same amount after the whole power up and buying his core elite. It's like the same thing. Okay, they're like, once you do everything, he's going to amount to what Vic costs to get sold. But other than Vic's speed, Vic is a useless card in this game. He doesn't do anything that's spectacular. And like I said, getting back to Mahomes, he's going to be exactly the same thing. So if you just if maybe you're a Kansas City Chief fan and you love the situation that he's playing out, he's balling out, EA is showing love, and you're just out there ready to get it popping, feel free to go ahead and do that. But just understand that once you get him, like with the Go Deep Chem, once you get him up to where he's supposed to be, we could go ahead and take a look at it. When you get to the 30 and you have, the +3 throw power, all that stuff like that, even with all of that, it's still going to end up in the same place. And I don't want you guys to think that, it's going to be any different. Now, for you to have the name, like I said, I'd rather have the Cam Newton because I know he's going to have a good game during the year and we'll be able to get him powered up more, and eventually he'll probably be at a 99 throw power before we know it. Even though in our minds we know it doesn't matter in this game. And that's why the prices of the quarterbacks are slowly going down. It's about what everybody hypes up, okay? I'm not going to hype a card up because now I understand, unless the patch can somehow tune the way that these guys throw the ball and make them throw it out further, all of them throw the ball the same after a certain amount of throw power. So it's just about, at this point, what do you like? What do you want out of the card? What do you want in the back of the jersey? I like Cam Newton's hot routes. I like his audibles when he sticks his arms up and does a dab, all the stuff that he's doing. So I'm satisfied with this, knowing that I'm not going to get anything more out of any other player. All right, you guys got me with that? So that's why I wanted to explain that to you. So if you're willing to invest $600K into Patrick Mahomes, God bless you. Let me know how that works out. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.